What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90 Day Fiance video, and this one right here is all about 90 Day Fiance UK and what happened in today's episode revolving Shaun and Christine. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, every single person that is a member of Patreon, and every single person that is a subscriber. Now, to remind you guys to get the full reaction of 90 Day Fiance UK episode 6 season 1, Patreon link is down below. But let's get into this one. So after watching today's episode and doing the review for it and uploading it, of course, onto Patreon, there was one scene that was rather interesting and it has to be spoken about. Now I'm about to show you an image, and this one right here might trigger you. But you see this right here, this is a cupboard. In the cupboard there are some plates, and as you can see, this plate is far from clean. This plate is a plate that has not been cleaned and it's got God knows what on it, molds, crumbles, I don't know what you want to call it, but it is absolutely disgusting. And then on top of that, the same thing is happening within the other plates as well. Now, why are we talking about this? Why is this such a key conversation? Well, Shaun has been waiting for Christine to fly over from from the Philippines to the UK so he can finally be with his wife and his child. Now, when it comes to his kids, you see, you'd think that Shaun would have a house or an apartment, a flat, whatever, that is clean, hygienic, and ready for a family. But here's the thing though, he spent most of the season so far talking about how he can't wait to see his wife, he can't wait to see his kid again, but he hasn't seen his kid in a very long time. And then he brings them to the UK to a house that wasn't even tidy. His whole house is literally hoarding. The bedroom that he has for his son is absolutely despicable, absolutely disgusting, not even clean, not even tidy. The kitchen's upside down. Christina's come in and she said, listen, I'm going to clean while you look after our son, okay? She even said to him, how many weeks do you have left? He's like, I got 2 weeks off. She goes, well, in that 2 weeks, you're going to be looking after your son and I'm going to be doing the cleaning because his house has to be done now. He's like, yeah, but I wanted to spend time with us in the 2 weeks. And she's like, no. This ain't it. And understandably, I don't know why he thought it was okay. And his excuse was, well, when I do things, I'm like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And then he's like, oh, no, actually, I'll do it tomorrow instead. Actually, no, I'll do it the day after instead. That is not an excuse. That is not a reason to introduce your family, your child, more important than anything else, to a house that has not been looked after to the slightest. God knows how many ants are in there. God knows how many mice. And I can tell you this now, in the UK, mice is a big thing. They're bloody everywhere. Anywhere you go, if you go to someone's house who's in their house or their home is not clean, you're gonna see mice. Fact. I had a neighbor. House was upside down. They had mice, and therefore the mice ended up coming into the house that I lived in, as well as the other side of the neighbor. It was a complete nightmare. So imagine his child sleeping, and all of a sudden, mice come into the child's bed. Then what? And also on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, he's expecting Christine to just be there and ready to open her legs for him. I'll be honest with you, she's been quite polite about the situation. But trust when I tell you, a lot of other women, or even men, humans, would have been completely irate with what I witnessed in today's episode from this clown of a human being. Just look at this. Just get that detail. Can you imagine moving into a home that you thought was prepared for you? And bear in mind, let's not forget the trip from the Philippines all the way to the UK. That is what, a good 19-hour, 24-hour trip, depending on how long your stop was, how many stops you had to make. So that means he's got a whole day, if not more, to make sure that place is in tip-top shape. But we knew that he had more than a day because he's had 2 years or a couple of years since he's seen her. And somebody tried to tell me on the very first time this show aired, and I made my comments about Shaun about how, oh, you're judging him too soon. You don't know his story. Well, guess what? My judgment was correct. And sadly, not only was it correct, but my judgment was also off because I wasn't savage enough. Because this right here for a child is embarrassing. Embarrassing. If I was Christine, I would have been like, you know what? Give me money so I can go stay in a hotel or something with our son, and then once you get this place in a good shape, I'll then come back with our son and we can actually live the way we were supposed to. But like I said, she's been polite about it. She said, you know what? I'll tidy up. I'll sort all this out. You just stay out of my way. But he's like, are you sure though? But I'd rather us actually have some fun. Anyway, I've said enough, and I'm pretty sure I repeated myself enough times. I'll let you guys let me know what you're thinking in the comment section, and we'll talk about it. But hey, don't forget though, to get the full reaction of the full episode, which is obviously fully shown on Patreon, link is down below. And of course, over there, not only do we have 90 Day Fiancé UK, we've got Married at First Sight, Team Mum UK. We've also got a 90 Day Fiancé from the very beginning, that we're also redoing as well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, and so much more other stuff that I just completely forgot about. But nonetheless, though, let me know what you're thinking in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys down there. Peace.